Good afternoon, everybody. Wanted to make a quick video talking about the last part of writing an argument paragraph. So I want to just quickly talk about the analysis part in making an argument. Now, to recap, when we first talked about the three things that make up an argument, we talked about the claim, which is a statement of belief. We talked about the support and evidence, something that supports or backs up the claim. And that's what I had you work on before with the question, do Reverend Paris and John Proctor like each other? You made a claim, and you provided some evidence to support that claim. Now, we need to do the last part, the analysis, where you, as the writer, show how the evidence supports the claim. And this is where you have to talk about what you see in the evidence and how you think it works, and have to explain your own thinking. So if we take the prompt, I'll show an example. Do John Proctor and Reverend Paris like each other? So first I have to have a claim. Reverend Paris and John Proctor do not like each other. Notice again that it references the prompt by giving the names, but does not have the word yes or no. It's just making a statement. They do not like each other. That's a claim. Now I have to provide some evidence. Now, here's the trick. Since I'm asking about both men, I need to provide something from either that shows one doesn't like the other. I can't just provide a line from John Proctor or Reverend Paris. I have to do both. So here's my evidence from Proctor. There are many who stay away from church these days because you hardly ever mention God anymore. That's my evidence. And now my evidence from Paris. We are not Quakers here yet, Mr. Proctor, and you may tell that to your followers. That's not supposed to be a question mark. Anyway, there's my evidence. Proctor's line, Paris's line. And that's where I asked you to stop last week when we did this before. Claim evidence. But now comes the analysis part. Now I have to demonstrate or talk about how that evidence supports my claim they don't like each other. And here's what I say. These lines show the lingering issues between Proctor and Paris. By claiming Paris rarely mentions God in his sermons, Proctor is criticizing Paris's performance and suggesting he cannot follow a priest who doesn't mention God. On the same note, Paris directly accuses Proctor of leading a group against the church. Whatever may have started it, it is clear these two men do not like each other and can't even be bothered to be civil toward one another. There's my analysis. That's me showing how I think those two lines support my claim John Proctor and Reverend Paris do not like each other. And that's the core basis of writing an argumentative paragraph. Now, you may look at this and think that my analysis is basically just saying the same thing the lines do. And in this case, it kind of is. In this example, yes. That's not always the case, though. Sometimes you'll be arguing a point that is less clear, or less clear-cut, rather, or a little more nuanced, and so your analysis will do more toward explaining something that isn't as evident in the evidence as this example. This is one of those examples where I can say that we all should be pretty much writing the same claim. Reverend Paris and John Proctor do not like each other. That is how it is set up in the play. They are at odds with one another. There is no evidence to support that they do like each other anywhere in the play. So we all should have a very similar claim with different evidence and slightly different analysis showing how our thinking connects the first 2 points. But that's pretty much it. So today, what I would like you to do is to go back to the claim evidence that you wrote last week before Thanksgiving break, and now I'd like you to add the analysis. Rather, there's a new document for the analysis, but I need you to copy-paste your claim and evidence so it can all be on one thing. So you're copying 2 steps that you did before, and you're doing the new 3rd step. And by the end of it, your analysis should show me how in your head the lines you chose support the claim you made. This is all coming from you now. This analysis comes out of your head and tells me how you think. And with that, I leave you to it. Have fun and good luck.